It's so nice to have someone my height. You know what? I'm going to remember that in future readings. Whoever's my height, I'm going after them.
Yeah. How tall are you, Candace?
Huh?
How tall are you?
Well, I used to be 5'4", but I've shrunk. So I'm probably about 5'3" and a quarter. And that quarter is very important to me.
Yeah, it's the same as me. 5'3".
Yeah, and I used to be 5'4". And the amazing thing, this I guess what happens, my feet are a ½ inch larger. God only knows. Well, I guess I'm shorter now.
Gravity.
Yeah. Very green issue. That was the lovely Deborah Kelly. Deb Kelly. You know, it sounds like, it's sort of like Esther Kelly or Deb Kelly. She sounds like a movie star, doesn't she? Some people have movie star names.
Grace Kelly.
And then some people have Betty Davis eyes. Love that song.
Yeah, I do too.
Next up, we have somebody who I've probably known longer than the rest of you, with the exception of maybe Janet. This lady has been very instrumental in helping me in everything I've endeavored to do and set up, and she's just been a terrifically great person, great poet, and everybody should have one of her just for their friend, because she's a great friend. Franci Louann, please come to the stage.
Thank you. I'm bearing gifts. And Ken, you don't need to worry about those pictures because Janet said she'd get a real close-up of the medal.
You'll do it anyway.
That's our secret so far, but we might put it on Facebook. I don't mind. So here we have for Celeste. Ta-da!
Come up. Yeah.
And Sylvia.
Oh.
And so we've had a generous audience today. We have.
Oh yeah.
I always tell.
Thank you.
We have a check for $15 for each of our worker poets. Plus.
We're all a hive.
We have $17 in donations as well.
Thank you.
Gift cards from Stratford and books from Candace. Again, more gift books. And for Candace, our host, we have the same plus a copy of Beautiful Women from Lipstick Press. How?
And I read it. I'm not.
It's about beautiful women.
Oh, did you write about me?
There's a whole book about
I wrote about my mother.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh.
The way my hand is there, I look all arthritic.
It was perfect. It was perfect. Then I had that very corner of the head.
Okay, so you're away, Francie.
I think I better do just one poem, right? Considering the time? Two? Okay, then I'll read. First one. The first one is my oldest poem here. I wrote it for last week's class. No, 2 weeks ago, and I have read it. Of course, it's been revised. Dear cutest, and I know you haven't all heard it. Dear cutest guy in the hospital cafe. Young Middle Eastern Elvis with jet hair and easy smile, eyes of warm chocolate. Your face was familiar at a long table in the hospital's cafeteria. You were with family, all in dark coats. When you got up for a straw, I approached with my, "Do I know you? Are you a poet?" Kind eyes met mine as you said, "I'm on TV, the news." You gave your name, asked for mine, shook my hand firmly. You apologized for your beard, your ebony shadow. I blushed for invading your privacy. You made me feel welcome. My recovery was excellent, don't you think? I always ask the handsomest man in the cafe. It's a ploy. Still smiling, I turned and retreated. Days later, I saw you leave the intensive care unit. You with your wife or sister, with hunched shoulders, black jackets. Our eyes met again, maybe you remembered. Perhaps we both wait, wonder, will our loved one awake? I'm sorry we share sadness, this time of concern. Dear, good-looking man with those eyes. Sincerely, that poet, Franci Louann. That exercise for class was an epistolary poem. And I didn't know that word. I mean, epistle I knew, although, you know, I'm not really familiar with the epistles in that famous book. Anyway, so you can, if you haven't written, and we've probably all written epistolary poems, whether we knew it or not, but you might write one this week. Okay? So, our project for this week, for Wednesday, is an ode. And I thought this morning, oh no, I haven't got my ode yet. But, so this, instead of just writing it by hand organically as I usually do, I started typing it in, and there were several drafts happening at the same time. So this is what we have now. Ode to the Little Pony. And some of you know I'm kind of crazy for horses. Hyundai pony, 85 or 86, we never knew for sure. Mom and Aunt Lavina had arrived for Expo 86. I couldn't see one climb again into the back of my two-door Datsun. Friends had a pony, poet Trevor and his wife Franci. There you were, dear pony, golden, gleaming four-door on a V-shaped Hyundai lot on Kingsway. My first previously owned car, 11 months by the Korean embassy. This seemed a good omen. I extended your warranty. 20 years. No, 21. You were my pony, our steady steed. How I loved you. Despite a handy short wheelbase, you were a carry-all. We brought a 6-foot bookcase home. A dozen trips moved much here in OSEP. You can help me with this poem, you know, it's a baby. Then we drove you across the Patullo, across the Fraser, to your grave. Left you in that yard. Walked back for souvlaki, lots of wine. Now we drive a red Toyota, a sedan. How I miss your amazing, accommodating hatchback rear end. This wheelbase must be longer, the fenders no doubt. Parking was so easy with you, my love. You knew that I always loved horses, almost bought a Mustang. You were better, more space in the back, and that trunk. I want you to know, Joe still calls our car the pony. I remind him it's now the red pony. But dear pony, this is about you. Of all the horses this armchair jumper has collected, you were the best. Thank you.